Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. With me today is Matthew Taylor with Alpha Tau Omega here at Troy University, here to talk about probably one of the most popular and most famous fundraisers around here on campus, Walk Hard. Thanks for joining us here today, Matthew.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me today.
And we're talking Walk Hard. This is a fundraising event that ATOs do every spring. You guys go to spring break, spend your spring break going to Panama City.
Yes, sir.
Except you do it the hard way.
It's not an easy way, no, sir.
So tell us a little about this Walk Hard and what you do.
Yes, sir. So Walk Hard is a philanthropy event that we do every single year. Like you said, we walk to the beach from the quad of Troy University all the way down to Pier Park in Panama City Beach. It's 128.3 miles. We leave on that Friday of spring break, so that'll be March 11th this year. And then we take 6 days, 128.3 miles, and we slowly will make our way to the beach and finally arrive to that Pier Park at 4 p.m. is the approximate time on March 16th. So it's a tough journey for these guys, but ultimately it's not about us and the money we raise and the pain that we go through. It's about these veterans that we raise that money for, and particularly that organization, which is Jeep Sullivan's Wounded Warrior Outdoor Adventures.
And now I do say, there are easier ways to get to the beach.
Right.
You're college kids, you could drive down there.
Yes, sir.
But obviously, it's all about the walk.
Yes, sir.
And I know a little bit of the background of this is that it was inspired by a brother who couldn't walk to the beach.
Right.
And they decided to start doing this walk.
Right.
And it's kind of grown from there, right?
Yes, sir. So the whole premise and theme of kind of the walk, is self-sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of what our fraternity is founded on, and we decided to kind of really challenge ourselves, and especially for these veterans, is kind of what our cause has been now for about 8 or 9 years. And knowing what they do for us overseas and the freedoms they secure for us, the least we can do to give back to them, is sacrifice our bodies for these 6 days, because they physically do that and mentally do that for a lot longer periods of time.
And of course, the ultimate goal, you said to bring recognition, but it is to raise money. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
something that,
Sure.
that the ATOs have been successful at for many years and raised a lot of money for Jeep there in his program. Last year, exceeding all expectations with, what was it, $90,000?
Yes, sir, 90,000.
And every year you're looking at 50, 60,000. It's gone up. The goal has gone up over the years. So after getting 90,000, is it going to go up that high?
Obviously we want to shoot for the moon, but the goal this year is still going to be $65,000. That's what it was last year, and we think it's something attainable and is possible. So we don't want to overshoot, on that, but I think $65,000 is something phenomenal that Jeep Sullivan can do a lot of great trips with these wounded veterans with that goal.
And that's one of the things that Jeep, his program, tell us about the program and what he does and,
Sure.
and where this money goes into.
Yeah, so Jeep Sullivan, he's from Bonifay, Florida. He's a former pastor down there, and throughout his ministry, he decided to, he was really drawn to those wounded veterans in his community, really had a strong connection with them, and he decided ultimately to quit public ministry and to start a nonprofit, Jeep Sullivan's Wounded Warrior Outdoor Adventures. What he does is he has a list of about 180 to 200 veterans in the panhandle of Florida along with southern Alabama, and he'll take these wounded veterans on hunting trips, whether it's fishing, hunting, anything outdoors, kind of get them outside, kind of bring them back to life from maybe, that dignity they may have lost, the physical ailments that they may have had, or the mental ailments they may have kind of struggled through, and bring them that dignity back to life. And also he shares the gospel with them throughout those trips. So all of it is truly based around self-sacrifice, and that kind of is what brings Walk Hard into it, as well as the self-sacrifice of our bodies and our minds throughout those 6 days to give back to those guys and raise this money for Jeep. That way he can re-enlighten them.
And continue to do what he does. Now, you have walked in the past.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about your experience and what it meant to you.
Yes, sir. So I had the opportunity to walk as a freshman. Walk hard means walk hard. It's not something that's easy by any means. I had a great time with it. A lot of pain came with it, but ultimately, hearing those wounded veterans, Jeep will bring someone in every single night to talk to us, to share their stories, and that ultimately, will really drive you when you're struggling. Maybe if it's on day 2, 3, 4, or 5, you're going to hear a wounded veteran that night, and his story is going to enlighten you and get you to want to wake up the next day and push through those physical struggles, those mental blocks that may come in your way. So I had a phenomenal time with it. Yes, there was a lot of pain, but I was a one and done. There's some brothers that decide to do it 2, 3, maybe even 4 times, and one was enough for me. But I'm so glad to be involved with it and have the opportunity to be director of it this year, and bring that experience to those guys.
Now, we've talked about that you're raising money. How can anyone donate if they would like to help with this cause?
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways and platforms in which you can donate. CrowdChange is our main one. It's an online platform that Alpha Tau Omega Nationals allows us to use for free. You could donate through there. The CrowdChange link will probably be in the description of this video below. You can donate to a participant or to a brother that isn't participating. All of those funds go directly to Jeep at the end of the walk. You can also donate through cash or checks. To write a check, you can write it either to Alpha Tau Omega Walk Card, and then we provide that to Jeep, or you can write it out as a tax write-off. Since he's a nonprofit organization, you can write it to Jeep Sullivan's Outdoor Adventures, and then we make sure that he gets that in his hand. So there's a lot of different ways to do that. Right now, we have a CrowdChange raffle going on right now, thanks to our partnership with Eagle Eye down in Dothan. Every single year, we do a raffle for about a month. That opened last Wednesday, and that's going to close on March 4th. Those are $5 a ticket. There's so many different gifts and prizes and opportunities through that. You can win a pair of Costas, a pair of Hey Dude shoes, which is like a very popular thing right now, along with some Yeti products. I think we've got a Yeti cooler in there, some Yeti cups, some Patagonia hats, Patagonia sweatshirt, a couple backpacks. So there's a lot of really neat outdoor gear that you can win through that raffle. They're $5 a ticket and purchased strictly through CrowdChange. So that's kind of one of our fundraisers going on right now, but there's also checks and just general donations that you can do through CrowdChange.
Well, good. Well, here's hoping folks take advantage of helping you all out and getting to that $65,000 goal and beyond like last year. Thanks for joining me, and good luck with this year's walk.
Thank you so much.
All right, and thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.